Your one click on the subscribe button makes a huge difference. Thank you for your kind support.
The climactic ending of Thunderbolts delivers not just explosive action, but a surprising twist when Valentina Allegra de Fontaine refers to the team as the New Avengers. This moment occurs after the dust settles from the final battle, where the team has managed to contain Sentry's powers and prevent a global catastrophe. Throughout the film, Val operates with clear disdain for the Thunderbolts, viewing them as expendable assets rather than a cohesive team. She repeatedly compares them unfavorably to the Avengers, making remarks like, "They saved the universe. You people can barely save yourselves." This establishes a clear dichotomy between the world-renowned heroes and her band of misfits. The film's final act sees the Thunderbolts abandon Val's original mission parameters to instead prevent Sentry from being weaponized. Working together for perhaps the first time without ulterior motives, they manage to stabilize his condition. When Yelena hacks into government communications, they discover that Val has been operating under orders to create a team that could replace the Avengers, a team fully under government control. After the climactic battle, the Thunderbolts confront Val at her headquarters. Rather than showing remorse for her betrayal, Val appears strangely satisfied. "Congratulations," she says with that trademark smirk. "You've just proven my theory correct." When Bucky demands an explanation, Val reveals that her true mission wasn't just to assemble a team, but to forge them through adversity. The world doesn't need another group of egotistical heroes making their own rules, Val explains. It needs a response team that understands the gray areas, that can operate where the Avengers never could. She points out that each member of the Thunderbolts has lived in moral ambiguity their entire careers, making them perfectly suited for the challenges of a post-blip world. The most shocking moment comes when Val reveals a wall of monitors tracking global threats and says, "Welcome to the New Avengers Initiative." This statement lands like a bombshell on both the team and the audience. Yelena immediately rejects the label, stating, "We're nothing like them." Val's response is calculating, "No, you're what they should have been, accountable." This rebranding attempt reveals Val's larger strategy. By calling them the New Avengers, she's attempting to legitimize her team in the public consciousness while bringing them under direct government oversight, something the original Avengers always resisted. It's a shrewd political move that appropriates the goodwill associated with the Avengers name while fundamentally changing what it represents. The team's reaction is mixed. Bucky, who knew the original Avengers personally, appears offended by the comparison. Ghost seems ambivalent, while U.S. Agent sees potential in the legitimacy the name would bring. Yelena and Red Guardian share a look that suggests deep skepticism. Only Taskmaster remains unreadable behind his mask. In the film's final moments, we see the team discussing their options in a safe house. "We're not Avengers," Bucky states firmly. "Then what are we?" asks U.S. Agent. After a moment of consideration, Yelena suggests, "How about we just be the Thunderbolts?" The name, originally assigned by Val as a code name, is reclaimed by the team on their own terms. The final scene shows Val in a sleek office, reporting to shadowy government officials. "The Thunderbolts initiative is proceeding exactly as planned," she says confidently. When questioned about their rejection of the New Avengers title, she appears unconcerned. "They'll come around. After all, everyone wants to be an Avenger." As she turns away from the video call, her expression shifts to one of genuine concern, suggesting she may not have as much control over the team as she claims. This ending sets up fascinating possibilities for the future of the MCU. Val's attempt to rebrand the Thunderbolts as the New Avengers represents the government's desire to control the superhero narrative in a world still recovering from multiple global catastrophes. It raises questions about who has the right to the Avengers legacy and what that name truly stands for. The Thunderbolts' rejection of the title shows they're developing identity independent of both Val's manipulation and the shadow of the original Avengers. They are neither villains nor traditional heroes but something new in the MCU. A team forged through shared trauma and mistrust that might just find their own path to redemption. As the credits roll, the question lingers. In a world without the original Avengers, who gets to define what heroism looks like? Val believes it should be a government-controlled response team, while the Thunderbolts seem determined to write their own definition, complicated, messy, and entirely their own.